I mean, what is your assessment of how the Yankees are playing right now?
Yeah, I mean, to that point, I mean, in some ways, yes, in some ways, no. I mean, obviously, they've done some big splashes. They did this big splash for Gerrit Cole. They re-signed DJ LeMahieu. There's certainly instances in which they have, gone for it in ways that a lot of teams would not or could not financially. But at the same time, they've used the luxury tax threshold as it's been a de facto salary cap for the Yankees, and that means those splashes, Giancarlo Stanton, of course, being another one of them. It affects their ability to impact the roster in other ways that we think of the Yankees doing. There's been many times in the last few years where it's like, well, this player is available at the trade deadline, and he would certainly address what the Yankees need, and they just don't go that extra mile. So that's a worthwhile criticism. But also there is enough talent on that roster that they should not be where they are in the standings. It just should not be the case. So there's a lot of underperformance there. What's interesting to me is an easy critique of the Yankees is that they're too oriented around the home run. They're kind of station to station on the base paths. They don't run the bases very well. They've gone through periods of poor defense as well. But all those things were true in previous years, and they're still, one of the best, if not the top run-scoring teams in baseball over the last several seasons. So I really think a couple things have caught up to them this year, which is, the ball is a little deader this year. I think we've seen that in the way it's carried, and I think that is an impact right there. And then, the sticky substance issue has affected two of their best pitchers substantially in Gerrit Cole and Aroldis Chapman midseason. So that has an impact as well.